Happy Wednesday. We are here in RNG Cart Ride Adventure. We are going to be jumping into this. This is an RNG game. So the way that this works is you are going to be getting a random cart from one of these boxes once you get enough crystals to do it. And you are going to be riding it into the wild blue yonder. We're going to start off on the easy track here with my UFO cart. And this game not only has RNG carts that you unlock through the crates, but the track is RNG as well. And I am going to be flying down this track. Oh, I think I'm actually stuck on the other track. Oh, well, that's not good. This isn't good. How am I gonna, what is happening? Okay, well, it looks like the RNG from the other track is passing into me, and unfortunately, it means I'm going to die. We're actually going to go to track 2 then. So I can do track 2 because I have top 10,000 top distance requirement, but in order to actually get here, you do need to get a max distance of 10,000. Mine so far is 83,000. Now, in this game, you have fuel you do need to worry about, and as you are driving along, you will find little gas stations and places like that that will bring you fuel, and you just have to stop there and let your cart refuel. There are also little upgrade stations that you'll pass through. We're about to pass through one right here. This will let you upgrade things like braking, torque, and your maximum speed. We're going to increase max speed. I think torque is just like how fast, kind of like acceleration maybe. So that's a thing, but you're trying to get your max distance so you can get these gems so that you can open up other carts, that sort of thing. And these tracks will get more and more difficult as you go through. And so you do need to be careful also of how fast you are going, because if you go too fast, you can fall off the tracks, but it's typically by going like 200, 250 plus, I've found. And it's usually only on like super sharp turns at the bottom of a hill. So you do want to make sure that if you are going down a hill that you're kind of paying attention to just how fast you're going, so that way you don't go flying off the edge. So like right now I should be okay for the most part just doing this, and luckily because I have this UFO cart, I actually have fairly decent stats on it, so I don't have to worry too much about getting stuck on this hill going up it. I've done this track before, and I will say that even though it says that the tracks are randomized, they're not really randomized. So for the most part, the track that I'm doing now has been the same over and over and over again. I think that what they mean when they say RNG is that maybe somewhere down the line the tracks actually change a little bit. I also think they mean that whether or not you get a fuel station, whether or not you get an upgrade station, things like that, those are RNG, I think. There is a pretty good chance that you will not find another one as you go through, and that you'll just need to have a better cart that holds more fuel. I'm not exactly sure. I just am looking to get 100K because I'd like to get to the third track because I've never done it. So if you're into kart ride games and you're also into RNG games, which I'm not really into RNG games, but I'm kind of like one of the kart ride guys, so I have to kind of check it out, right? So for me, got to do the kart ride video. Oh, I think we're actually coming up maybe to a fuel station now. This is going to be huge for me. So we're going to stop here. We're going to refuel. Like right now, I'm trying desperately to control this camera. There we go. It doesn't really start messing up until you get into like the vertical stuff. Once you start getting into like more vertical drops and all that, it starts acting real wonky and weird. And that's usually what happens. So like right now, I'm trying to, there we go. I can kind of manipulate it a little bit. I think we have another upgrade station here. Okay. And we are now going down, so I'm going to try and be careful about my speed here. You do want to make sure that when you come to these like splits in the I can't see what I'm doing. Oh, careful. You want to make sure that when you come to these splits in the track that you're going fast enough. Sometimes you'll get stuck on it. Also, man, I just wish I could see the track. If you cannot see the track in front of you and it hasn't spawned in yet, do not go forward. Stop moving, let it load in, because you will go flying off the track and you will fall off and have to start over. So that is something that I've also found, is that sometimes you can go faster than what the game will actually load, and that's a thing. So, but we're not going to see anything on here that's like no jumps, none of that. I think your biggest obstacles are going to be extremely steep hills like this one right here that you need to try and get up, and these like splits here. And also just making sure you don't go so fast. So there's nothing really like in Create a Cart Ride where there are jumps or loops. Well, I mean, there are loops, but no jumps, no like bomb carts, no cannons or any of that stuff. So you should be fine. It's all just zooming through as fast as you can. It looks like we actually have a fuel station. Holy cow, we might make it to 100K after all. One thing I will say is that if you are going to upgrade something, let's say you're having a hard time getting up hills like this, upgrade your torque. That'll really help you go up hills. Careful about some of these turns here. And oh man, 2500. Oh, careful, don't fall off. 1,000, less than that. Boom, 100K, we did it. We got a badge for it. And now all we got to do is just go back. Let's head back. You're just going to be able to go on for infinity if you really want to, but I got myself another 10K of these crystals. And so what we can do is now open up one of these boxes. And of course, we're going to get a random cart out of this. I got the shopping cart, which I already had. So right here. Now, the one thing I wish you could do, and you can't do it, is that you can get duplicates. And I kind of wish that if you got duplicates, it would let you combine them. So that way you could like increase their stats, but that is not a thing that you can do. Each of these carts have their own individual stats, and the further you get into them, the better they are. Currently, the UFO is my favorite or my best cart. And let's open up another one since I have it. And we got ourselves another epic. Nice. Ooh, I got the mate cart. Don't know what that means, but I got it. It has, let's see, this has like a little icon here. I don't know what this does. Oh, okay. So this is actually better. It has worse braking, but everything else is better, the torque and the speed, and somebody can sit on my cart with me. Now that I've broken 100K top distance, I can actually come in here to track 3, and I would have to break 500K to get in there, and it looks like the last one is a million. If you really want to spend the time to go in there and do it, you absolutely can. This has been Cart Ride RNG, guys. Hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, be sure to leave a like on it. Feel free to subscribe, hit that notification bell, and I will see you guys next time. I've been BubbaTV24, and I am signing out.